All right, guys, I'm really excited to talk to you about this week's cash envelope system and how it went. There's two cash envelopes that might be a bit different than the other systems out there. I added a gifted envelope because we received some holiday presents that I want to not put in the bank and I just want to have in the house. And then sometimes I use the credit card and I want to track the money that I charged on the credit card. And so what I've decided to do is I decided to pull out funds from the particular cash envelopes that I've charged from. So if I went to the grocery store and I forgot my cash, I then come home and I take the money from this envelope and I put it in spending and holding. So next week I don't have to go to the bank and take out any money. So our budget for the week is $500, and I definitely spent $500 this week. So let's do that first. Let's take a look at what I spent this week in cash. 60, 80, 100, 200, 300, 400, 500, 600, and I know this is $12. So I spent $612 this week because it was Christmas and I hosted Christmas Eve, and so I had to get a couple of things for the party, and I went a little bit over budget, and so I did end up taking $600 out of my sinking funds and out of the actual budget. And so yes, I did go over, but again, it was Christmas, and so what can I do? And so now what I'm doing is I'm going to take, as if I went to the bank, I'm going to take the money that I would have had and I'm going to just use it from here. So I have 20, 40, 60, 80, I have 100, 200, 300, 400, $500. So we're just gonna put spending and holding to the side. And just so you see, for gifted, we received, I think it was $1,600, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. So we received $1,600, and I'm not going to immediately put that into sinking funds and, you know, allocate it into different cash envelopes. What I'm going to do is I'm going to hold it, and again, instead of me going to the bank every Sunday and pulling out $500, I'm going to just skip that trip for the next 2 or 3 weeks and just take it from there if I need it. So let's see how I did. So my food budget is $200 a week, and I started with $277. I ended up with $50, $60, $70, $90 left. So I still have $90 left in my budget, and I have to now give myself $200. So I ended up with 90, and now I have 290. Okay, so that's all set. Miscellaneous, I ended up with $140. I started with $250, so $140, and now I'm adding $200. So $340. Communion is $25 a week. We're starting with $45. I didn't touch this. This is a sinking fund. So I need $25. So I'm gonna put $25 in. 25 puts us at 70. Holiday, I took all the money out of holiday, like I said. So we're just gonna put back the 25. So we had 65, but now we're going back to 0, and we're going to 25. So I didn't touch medical. Medical was 65, and I have to put 25. And of course, I don't have 5, so I'm actually going to take 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and give that 10 back over here. So 25 goes in. So now that's 90 bucks. And then my Sweet 16, I didn't touch this either. This is 45. Didn't touch it. And we're putting another 25, which is the remaining 25 that I have left over to the side. What I plan on doing is, I was going to make another video on this, but I started an IRA this year, and I do want to take, I put $100 a month in, and I want to round out the year with $2,000. I think it says I'm up to $1,500 at this point. I think I put a little bit extra in January to kick it off. So I think I might take $500 out of the gift for the year and just round out my IRA to make it an even $2,000 as something that I want to do for myself. I know this is a cash envelope stuffing video, but we're also actively trying to save and do some stocks and IRAs, and we have a 401. We're doing a little bit of everything. So because we had a lot of cash, any checks that we received went right into the bank, but because we have this cash, I might take this $500 and just apply it directly to my IRA. So one of my goals for 2020 was to start actively contributing to an IRA, and I would like to end 2020 with $2,000 saved on that brand new account. I am in my 40s, and I just started my personal IRA. My husband has one, but I wanted to do one for myself, and so I think that's something that I might do. I'll do a video on that once that transfer is live, but that's it. That's where we are. So let me just do a final balance check for you. So we have 70 Sweet 16, 90 medical, 25 holiday, 70 communion, 340 miscellaneous, and 290 food. 6, 7. So I have 885 all in cash, spending, and sinking, and 500 is spending. So that's my basically end of year, last week hurrah. January 1 is right around the corner. I'm really going in with this attitude that I want to save as much as I possibly can. And even though I'm pulling the 500 from our gifts to do that IRA, everything else is going in very lean and tight for the new year, and I hope you follow along with our journey. And best of luck to you. Let's do this. Let's do this for the new year together. I believe that we can do it. 2020 was a big mind shift for me, and I really believe that anything is possible once you set your mind to it.